In the last 6 months of my hardcore world,
I've been gathering my food the old-fashioned way, but sadly it is just manual labour, and I'm just so tired of it. So today I'm going to make an automatic food farm, which burns hoglins in lava on the roof of the nether. Now let's go research for a good hoglin farm on the web. So far I've only found one good hoglin farm. I like this farm design because it's stackable, so I can choose how many layers I want to build. It's also thin, so it should easily be able to fit inside the hoglin. It is meant to produce 15,000 pork chops per hour. Then I started gathering the materials for the farm, and it didn't take very long. Now I have to find a design for the hoglin. After a long search on the internet, I finally found a post on Reddit with a nice design. This should be perfect for the farm that I want to build to fit in. Now I've just got to gather the blocks. I think I've already got enough light grey terracotta. Now I just need orange terracotta. So for that I'm going to need yellow and red dye to combine to make orange dye. That is now both of the terracottas fully gathered. Now I've just grinded a bit more, so I should have the materials for the hoglin statue and the farm inside. The place I chose to build it is right over here, so that it can be seen from the nether portal, and it's in a crimson forest. Now let's start building. I finished off the legs, so it's almost time for me to start building the farm. Now that the bottom layer of the hoglin's bod is finished, I can start building my farm. So this build actually has a function, unlike my last video where I made all of the biomes mini. Now that I've finished the farm, let's go see the spawning rates. Oh no, it seems the hoglins aren't spawning in the right spot. Guess I'm gonna have to spawn proof the whole lower belly of the hoglin. Now, for the ideal spawning of the hoglins in the farm, I'm gonna have to make an AFK platform right at the build limit of the nether, so that they can only spawn in the farm. Therefore I'll have the maximum rates. Let's see how many drops I can get in 5 minutes. Oh well, not bad rates, but not quite the rates I was expecting. But to be fair, I did only build 2 layers because that was all that would fit inside the hoglin statue. Now, before I build the top of the hoglin, I need to find a way to spawn proof it so no hoglins will spawn there and decrease the rate to the farm. If I use stone slabs, it would look a bit grey, so I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to be using string because it will stop them spawning and you can't really see it. So, to gather string, there are normally 2 methods. The farm, or killing them naturally. I think one's a lot less labour intensive, and I think I'm going to build a farm, because it will last me for a long time, then I can get other things like gunpowder and bones and rotten flesh. Now, to build the farm, I'm going to need lots of resources like slabs, torches, glass, and stone blocks. But luckily I've been playing in this world for over 500 days, so I already have lots of materials like that. Therefore, I'm not going to have to gather any materials before building this farm. So let's go. Alright, now that the farm is mostly done, we can check if it works. That seems to be working well. Let's just finish it off now. Alright, so now I'm going to AFK for like an hour so that I can get enough string to cover the hoglin in it when it's finished.
1 hour later.
Alright, that's been about an hour. Now let's see how many drops we've got. I built an automatic sorting system so I could sort out the string, gunpowder, bones and rotten flesh. I also built a disposal system for all of the unwanted weapons and armour. So with that all sorted, I started work on the hoglin's back. I think that's come out nicely, now I just have to string it up. Right, so I tried to spawn-proof the top of the hoglin with some string, but it didn't work as the hoglins were still spawning. So I decided I'd cover it with glass. This glass would be clear so I could still see the hoglin. You get me? I turned off the clear glass texture pack when I covered the hoglin with the glass, as it made it easier to see.
One eternity later.
So the snout is now finished, meaning that all of the hoglins that are spawning should all spawn in the farm, meaning I'll get maximum pork chops, which I need for my insatiable hunger. Alright, so I put some items into this storage system, so hopefully, if my redstone system works, they'll be transported into the mouth of the hoglin, then pushed out with a slime block launcher. My redstone was not right. Surprise, surprise. It is fixed now though. So now, as I AFK up here, the pork chops will be being generated, then flung out the mouth, meaning that I will have unlimited pork chops, so I'll never be starving again in this world. Now I'll see you in my next hardcore video. Peace!